Hello besties, welcome back. Today I'll show you how I attempted to make a hyper-realistic cake of a roasted corn and some roasted pear. Let's get started. But before then, please like this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe and follow for more amazing, valuable videos like this. Let's get right into the video. I got my cake and I got a real corn. This is actually a roasted corn I got so that I'm able to know what I am working with. I love to, whenever I'm working with a hyper realistic cake, I love to put the live object beside me and looking at it, working with it gives me more confidence than working from just picture. But you can still work from the picture on your phone, but I prefer seeing the object right beside me as I'm working. So this is what I was just doing. So this is me carving out my cake and just I want to make it like a life size. That's this exact size of this particular corn. So I'm just trying to carve out my cake, making sure that everything is the same size as that of the corn beside me. So it's actually simple. So just don't go knife crazy, just keep on carving step by step, little by little, and we are done carving nice, clean and thin. Now it's time to crumb coat and also to butter coat. So what I just did, I got my icing, my butter icing, I crumb coated it, smoothened it out, scraped it out so that it would be nice and thin. I now rolled my fondant icing. After rolling my fondant icing, this is actually orange fondant icing, I rolled it out and I placed it on my cake. I had to cut out the excess, turn it over and also tried to bring everything together. Please besties, do me a favor by liking this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe and follow for more amazing valuable videos like this. On this channel you will learn so many things, from cake art to normal cake recipes and also to the challenges bakers face every day. I'll soon be bringing in that episode as soon as I can because I have a lot of questions on my DM. How can I sell my products? How can I do this? What kind of oven should I buy? So many questions. So I'll be making a video on that. So please, if you're not following this channel, better do so. Like, share, and subscribe. So that is it. We're still working on this corn. This corn was kind of a little bit tiring because like I had to take my time to make sure that I get all the details, and this was what I was able to come up with. So this is me making the tail of the cake. So I just had to just take a chunk of fondant icing and shaped it into the tail of the corn, and I had to just insert it into the main cake, and that was just it. I'm just giving it this impression. Like when you look at the corn, you notice that it has this kind of like little dots, like impression indentations at the end or at the tip. So that was what I just did, and this is me making the corn seed. Now if you've watched, I've done two videos on how to make a corn or a maize. So this one is just like a bonus. So I just had to cut out my fondant, cut it horizontally and then cut it vertically. I now used my dual rods to press it out together. After pressing it out together, I had to also press it horizontally so that everything will be like nice, thin, and kind of joined together. It will not be spacious. I had to add my edible glue and began to just glue my corn together. It's simple, right? Yes, but this actually took me almost like 4 hours to 5 hours to make. Really, yes, I'm not kidding, I'm not exaggerating. This really took me like 4 to 5 hours to make. I had to take my time and all that. It was kind of tiring, but this work is just based on passion. I have passion for what I do. I love what I do, and I don't care if it takes the whole time in the world. So just make sure you line up everything, and after lining up everything, it's time for us to make the stock. That's the stock, that's the handle of the corn. It's very important. Just take a chalk of fondant and also make sure you insert a skewer. If you've been following this page, like you've been following my tutorials and watching my tutorials to the end, you will know that any handle I want to put, I don't just place it like that. Something must be holding that handle up. That's very, very important. So I had to give it the details, the lines, the marks, like everything. Details matters a lot, and this is me smoothing it out with my modeling tools and all that. Please, besties, invite your friends to follow this page. Like this, like my videos. Please share my videos so that the Facebook algorithm will know that I am sharing values with my audience. Now it's time for us to paint. This is the most, like, when it comes to making hyper realistic cakes, painting is the most scariest thing. I don't just like, but I just have to face it, because as a cake artist, I know that even no matter how I understand my colors, I'm still scared to paint, because man, when you just make a particular mistake in painting, that is all, it makes your work look so messy. So I didn't just want to make any mistakes. So when it comes to painting, I make sure that I try my possible best to get what I want. So now when you look at a roasted corn, you notice that the roasted corn has like some black, like just black, light brown, light orange. Like, when something is roasted, that is just what I was playing around with here. So if you noticed, I started off with a black paint. I had to paint that black color so that it will look like, yes, it's burnt. And I went in with black mixed with brown to get a lighter color. I went in with black mixed with orange to get a more lighter color. I just kept on playing around with it. And if you've noticed, I've told you all about painting. When you start painting, make sure you go with the lightest color, and if you see it's good, when you go with the lightest color and you don't really like what you see, you can just clean it off with your edible spirit and you continue. But once you just add everything at once, like, and you begin to clean it, it begins to look so messy. That is just it. So you just have to take it one at a time, until you get your desired, like your desired, what you just desire, or what you feel like it's okay. So I just kept playing around with it, adding the colors step by step, allow it to dry, come back to it, and that was just it. So I'm done painting the corn seeds. So it's now time for me to paint the stalk. I just use light brown, just light brown. It should be very light, and just paint the stalk and make sure it's looking, at least, even though it doesn't look exactly like what you're working with, at least it's looking like what you're working with. At least it's very close. It's very important. As you can see, it's looking like what I'm working with. So that was how I made a hyper realistic cake of a roasted corn. Thank you so much for watching. Please do well to like this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe and follow for more amazing videos. Bye.